Gillingham is calling for changes to city zoning to fast-track housing construction. The mayor says we have a shortage and need more homes to make them more affordable. The changes are unnecessary. I should say the changes are necessary to unlock federal funding, and the city has applied for about $192 million of it. Standing by with the details tonight is CTV's Jeff Keel. So, Jeff, what are these proposed changes?
The city would waive some requirements for specific developments in order to speed up the projects, but that has some worried public input will go out the window. Mayor Scott Gillingham is pushing for changes to city rules to tap into federal funding for affordable housing.
This is a way to get more housing built and get it built faster.
The city has applied for $192 million from Ottawa for thousands of new units to be built. But in order to qualify, zoning reforms are required to get rid of what the feds call exclusionary zoning practices. So Gillingham is asking council to approve changes, permitting construction of 4 units on a single lot citywide, up to 4 stories within 800 meters of frequent transit corridors, and mid-rise housing for mall sites and commercial corridors like Portage Avenue, without the requirement of a public hearing or a zoning application approved by a city committee to fast-track construction.
The city continues to grow, and it's affecting people's affordability. Many people can't afford to purchase a home right now because of the cost of pricing.
The home building industry says the changes would incentivize developers to invest in Winnipeg.
It'll help by creating greater certainty for developers and for builders when they're putting an application forward for a project.
But a member of the mayor's inner circle is not in favor.
This is very clumsy, driven by Ottawa just across the board.
City Councillor Brian Mays says this would override new infill guidelines the city and communities worked on for years.
Well, I don't think we should be allowing people just to build whatever they want as of right with no public input.
One of those communities is Glenwood. The local residents association has similar concerns.
When you leave the city planning in the hands of the developers, you get things that are in favor of the developers and not in favor of the residents.
The mayor says there would still be restrictions around these projects.
It's going to be very gradual. I don't think we should expect to see, fourplexes plopping up all over the city immediately.
Now, the mayor also points out that other cities have already done this. This will now go to the Executive Policy Committee for a vote and likely some debate.
Jeff, how would these proposed changes apply to the rules around heritage conservation districts such as Armstrong's Point or Crescentwood?
Yeah, that's a good question. The mayor was asked that today. He says he doesn't yet have the details on that and didn't have an answer for that today.